you do that? How did you do that?
Like many people who don't like to work their abdominals, I'm one of them. But, you know, it's something that we need to do if we want to, you know, have all of our body proportion. We have to work our abdominal, core, and all this stuff. So lately, I've been incorporating these three exercises at the end of my workout. And I just want to share it with you. I mean, I think I've mentioned some of them in other videos, but this is the first time I'm putting all three together. Actually, different clips from different times that I recorded them. So many of you may know that I have a lower back problem. So these three exercises, I find that they are very, actually it's four of them I'm going to put together that I find that are very useful to me, and it keeps my abdominal somewhat in check. They don't, my stomach doesn't, you know, get out of control. So the first one is this machine. I don't even know what it calls, but it's for my lower back. I sometimes use it. Lately, as of now, I've been doing it almost at the end of every of my workout. So this works for my lower back, and I want to strengthen it, and so I think that helps. So whenever an issue may happen, I will probably stop it, but so far it has not bothered me that much. So I do it, you know, sometimes I don't even count reps. I just go based on feel, because I know it's just to target my lower back, and I just want to do something to help strengthen it. So that I don't normally go by how many reps, how many sets, or anything like that. I just, whenever I do it, I just go based on feel. Another one that I recently started doing is this machine. Again, I still don't, maybe it's called Step Up. Well, I don't know what it calls, but I use it differently. So I love working my obliques. So what I do is that this particular machine, I think it helps my what's that muscle again? A quadratus lumborum muscle. I've been lately. I found out it's one of my major problem. It's been very sore since my sciatica, and so. But anyway. Lately, I find this particular machine helps me a lot. So what I do is that I stand on the platform. I put a decent amount of weight. It can't be too light. I have to work somewhat heavy where I'm feeling the muscles working. So once I step on the machine, I go up with the handle on my hands, and I position my body in a way where I'm pulling with my oblique. From side to side. I do one side at a time. So I have to tighten my core as tight as possible, and then I stretch it to the side and pull it. So my arm usually stay straight. I don't try to use my biceps, my forearm, nothing. I'm just using it as a, how do you call this? Like a handle to help me pull it. So my entire arm is as stiff and straight as possible, and I'm just pulling it with my oblique. So the other exercise that I usually do, it's not all the time I do this one, but when I work my oblique, I like to do this particular exercise. I believe I already have it in a different video. So this one works with the oblique. I usually do 20 sets there's 3 positions. I put my body on this machine, on this particular handle. I put it slightly, not too heavy, but enough to work my oblique. All this is to work my core, my oblique. I will put the handle as far away from my body, and I twist my oblique. Pretty much is my oblique that's pulling that particular resistance. And then once I finish, do 20 as far away the lever is to the resistance. I turn slightly, somewhat closer toward the resistance. I do another 20 reps. And then once I'm done with that 20 reps, I move closer towards it again. Now this time I'm really close toward the resistance. I do another 20 reps. And the closer I am to the resistance, the easier it is for me. That's why I usually start far away when I'm fresh, so I could pull as much as I can. And then usually once I'm done with this particular oblique exercise, I usually do both sides. When I'm done with both sides, I go usually hung on the squat rack and work my oblique. And I believe I have a video out just explaining how I do this particular exercise. So my core has to stay as tight as possible, and then I don't swing uncontrollably. I have full control of the entire movement. The movement looks very small, but it works. All right, so it's my core that's doing all that movement. So because of my lower back, it's similar to a windshield wiper, but the cheaper version of it, because I cannot turn that much without being in pain. So this sort of exercise sort of helped me keep my oblique somewhat in check, in good shape, and things like that. So I just wanted to share this with you because there are a couple of people at the gym who follows me, and they occasionally, not all the time, occasionally they ask me questions about some of the things that I do. So, you know, I have the time, I decided to share this with you, and hopefully it helps other people. So that's it. Thanks for watching. And I'm probably gonna put a couple of videos of all of them. So here it is. Thanks for watching.